Back now with Martin Biron. Craig Button's roster for Canada's Olympic team 2 years from now has Aiden Hill starting and Jordan Binnington and Stuart Skinner as backups for him. Which goalie that Button did not select do you think's got the best chance of working his way onto the Team Canada roster, Marty?
Well, first of all, Gino, that's a tough exercise to predict 2 years ahead. And with the goalies that are Canadian-born, it is also, I don't want to call it slim picking because you look at the last 9 Stanley Cup winners, 7 out of those 9 have been Canadian goaltenders. So Vasilevsky is the other 2. So you look at the goalies that Craig Button picked, and I think one that may come in and scramble things is Tristan Jarry. And the reason I'm saying that is obviously Jarry's going to have to prove it that he can, keep up with the Hill and Binnington and Skinner in his play. And I think he's done that. He leads the league in shutouts this year with 6 shutouts. He is 12th and in goal save above expectation, better than Stuart Skinner. So only Hill and Binnington are ahead of him in that list, right? So, and Jarry's got the experience and has played with Sidney Crosby and some high-end talent and understands what the position requires. So, look, I understand that the top 3 that Button picked, I probably would go with those 3 as well, but I'm keeping a door open for Tristan Jarry just because I think he's been really good in a bounce-back year for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Marty, no offense to these guys, but are these goalies good enough to help Canada actually compete for gold at the Olympics?
Well, listen, they don't have to go out there and win games. They have to be steady. They have to be consistent, and I think that's what Canada would be hoping for by any of those. Hill just won a cup last year. Binnington has won a cup as well. And Skinner is hoping to win a cup with the Edmonton Oilers. But it is not what the USA are bringing. USA with Demko and Hellebuck and Swayman and Ottinger, they're looking for a guy that will steal them games. Same thing with Russia. If they take part of the 26th Olympic, you have Vasilevsky, Shesterkin, Bobrovsky, Georgiev. You've got a ton of goalies. The Finns and the Swedes also have great goaltending. So I'm looking at Canada. I'm not saying that is their downfall. I think that they can still be consistent and still play at a high level, but it is not what the other teams and the other countries are bringing to the table.
Hill is currently 3rd in Vezina Trophy voting on FanDuel. Only 2 other Canadian goalies are currently in the top 14, Cam Talbot and Connor Ingram.